guys, and welcome to today's video, which is a bit of a tradition on my channel where I document the first week of keeping a new pet. I think this is kind of important because it allows future owners to see what the first week may be like. A lot of the time you'll see a video of an animal online and they've obviously been with their owner for years. They're chill, they're eating, they're happy, they're not reactive. But obviously their behaviour is a lot different in that first week, or 2, or 3, or 4, as they're settling in, and I like to document this. Now, prior to getting Rex, that is what I've called my pink-tongued skink because of his little legs. Rex from Toy Story was always one of my favourite characters. Prior to getting him, I'd never held, stroked, fed a skink before, so this is all very new to me. Now, going through this footage, I did notice that it appears I hold him a lot over this time period. In reality, over 24 hours of the day, I probably held him maybe 30 to 60 seconds on average. There were a couple times where I held him a little bit longer, but just keep in mind I wasn't constantly handling him, even though it kind of looks like it, because obviously rest is super essential, and some places will suggest just not handling them at all until they're eating consistently, which I totally respect as well. Anyway, day 1 of this was the arrival, which I have filmed a whole video on and I'll link it below. But the rest of this is what happened afterwards. He's in the back there. I think he spotted me. So, you see him just here? Last night he fell asleep in his cork hollow, and since that was a place I intended for him to sort of sleep, I really didn't want to disturb him just because I wanted him to feel safe. Now, if we just open this up, I'm actually using my old camera because it's a lot smaller, and I think he got freaked out by the big microphone yesterday. Hey! I was just gone to make food and he's fast asleep. That is the cutest thing ever. So what I've done here is taken a tiny bit of Omnigold, put it in a slightly bigger bowl and added more water. So it's not as potent, but he can hydrate himself and eat a little bit. I'm going to try to hold him because I haven't held him since yesterday when I got him. I did find him at one point on the mesh upside down, so I did pick him up then, but I haven't actually reached in and picked him up when he's just laid there. Oh, are you making the mouth open? Oh, okay, come here. That's it, it's okay. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame here, but I'm just trying to focus on handling. Oh, Christ. Did you just jump out at me? We have an escapee. This happened with Maui when he was little, but he wasn't as little as this one. Luckily, I did sweep up under here the other day, so there shouldn't be any big spiders about to eat him, but I am going to stop filming and look for him. I managed to get him back in. He was covered in webs. These skinks are so small. I tried to handle him over his tank, but the problem was he can jump quite surprisingly well. So he's just gone back in now. My goodness, I'm gonna have to make sure this is skink proof. I have just diced up some snail meat. This is what's sort of recommended for them, and I haven't seen him eat anything yet. So I'm going to leave this in here and hope he finds it. One good thing about it is it stinks. So hopefully that should attract him. So today's going to be more of a hands-off kind of day. I think yesterday was quite eventful and really I should wait till he's eating consistently before I handle him. He's asleep there. Don't know if you've noticed. And I'm going to just try to leave him, which is very difficult because he's so cute, but definitely want to see him eating consistently because that's my biggest worry at the moment. There we go. Okay, let's put him in to weigh him. Oh, he's just sitting on my hand. He is 2 grams. Look at my thumbnail compared to his head. Like, that's crazy. After trying almost every feeder insect I have, even though obviously they do mainly eat snails and slugs, I just have those frozen ones, but I thought I'd try different things. And a waxworm pupa, although very fatty, I know is hard to resist, and eventually he has chomped into it now, so Hopefully he continues to eat it, and then at least I know he's eaten. Come on, are you gonna pull it a little bit? So if he wants to do his little death roll, that's okay. That's it, yes. That's it. That's it. What a death roll.
I didn't realise they did that.
Well done. There you go.
It's all out of focus.
That was all out of
Think
focus. So. Brilliant. The thing is, when they're this small, when they're only 2 grams, them not eating worries me. So if I can get him to eat something, I'm happy. He is once again asleep in his pothos. Seems to really like that. I'm just going to mist down the tank. I do it sort of once a day, and I make sure there's a little bit in his water bowl as well. Just a very small amount, just so he can stand in there and drink when he needs to, and also to keep the humidity up. So I'm trying with the Omnigold again. I was told to put it on the skink's mouth. Apparently they get like a taste for it. He's doing really well though. Handling wise, I'm definitely catching on to what to look out for before he like sprints off, but generally he's doing very well. He's not really huffing or anything if I try to pick him up like at all, so that's really good. So yesterday we had quite the breakthrough. Unfortunately I didn't have a single camera around me when I did this, but I discovered that if I slice up the snail meat into wafer thin pieces, he actually ate the snail meat. So what I'm going to do is try to see if he'll take it again. I've sliced it up nice and thin. I've let it defrost, although it doesn't take very long because it's so thin. I'm going to sprinkle some supplements on it. His one yesterday didn't have supplements on it because I didn't even know if he was going to take it. But now I've seen him take it, I'm going to actually add some supplements on there, and let's see if he likes it. Yes, now that slice is quite big, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to eat that. He's run off with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so today marks 1 whole week since I got Rex. He's doing well. I mean, I've had to take a different approach than I did with like a leopard gecko, which is totally understandable. It's going to take a lot longer to get him less squeamish, but I know baby pink tongue skinks are known for being quite squeamish, and to be honest, I think he's taken it well. He's now eating regularly. He has almost like a routine of being down here in the morning, climbing up to the top. At the moment, he's actually at the back of that cork hollow. He's pooping well, because he likes to poop on my hand. The temperatures in here, I don't know if I covered this, so I'm going to quickly go through and show you now, just in case you're wondering. So up here is going between sort of 33 and 34. So this is like the hottest part. The good thing is, as you go down, the temperature does drop significantly. And I won't point this directly at him because he's only little, but the cork hollow provides some extra temperature but also shelter, so if he doesn't want to be exposed to light, if he wants to hide, he can, and that is one of the areas that is completely like, I'm not going to reach in there and try to pick him up. That's his safe area. So I think there's a lot of time for him to get used to me and obviously grow, eat more regularly. I think his confidence has grown. I don't regret putting him in a big complex tank. I wasn't sure if I would just when I saw the size of him, and what I've read online, some people do suggest a simpler tank. But he's got around this perfectly. Thankfully he hasn't burrowed yet because I think I would lose him in here. He seems to like it, he seems to be doing well, so I mean, I'd recommend this, but also some people would recommend a simpler tank. So just going off of all the things in my head that I felt I should cover in this video that I probably haven't. This might be quite a long video by this point, but I hope if you're thinking of getting one or you just wanted to learn more about the species, this will be interesting. And because he's going to grow quite a bit, I figured I'll do an update in the future to let you know how he's getting on. I know when I've been doing research and I've been finding videos, it's like someone will upload one video and there's nothing else on their channel. I'm like, I need more content. I want to know more about these animals. So if I can contribute to that, I'll happily do so, because I think they're very fascinating creatures. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, especially if you're interested in geckos or skinks now. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.